Scotland. You were in the papers at the weekend, weren't you, talking a lot about Scotland. You made some comparisons between the SNP and Nazis. Let me just remind our viewers who may not have had a chance to see the article, some of the quotes. What are the points of comparison? You say, well, we have a political movement that has a single historic explanation for why your country is facing such terrible oppression. It's either Versailles or the Treaty of Union. You have a particular group of people who are responsible for this. It is either the English or the Jews. Going on to say you have a symbol, the twisted cross, the saltire or the swastika. You have a passionate belief in economic self-sufficiency, known by the Nazis as autarky and the Scots as oil. And you also have the propensity of your elderly and middle-aged male supporters to expose their knees. It's created a great deal of offence to many people in Scotland. Are you sorry for the offence it's caused?
No, of course not. We have this awful, idiotic PC politics. What we've got to recognise, I said nothing about Scotland. I said a great deal about the SNP. The SNP is a virulently nationalist party of a type that we have not had in Britain. It models itself on the continental extreme nationalist movements of the 1930s. That's when it's founded. It's time we call things by their proper names. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not saying they're about to set up concentration camps. I'm not going to say that we're going to see a Kristallnacht of English businesses in Edinburgh. Of course we're not. But the resemblances are striking and are worrying. You know, we've spent years fussing in Britain about completely minor fringe things like the BNP and whatever. They are nothing compared with the Scottish Nationalist Party, which has seized control of a whole country and is pushing this kind of radical agenda. They talk about civic nationalism. The word civic is merely a fig leaf, or perhaps bearing in mind that it's Scotland, a jockstrap.
You say you seized control. 50% of the population voted for them.
Yes, of course, but sorry, lots of people have voted for very unpleasant leaders. I shan't mention the word Hitler. I mean, sorry, democracy doesn't always get it right.
But comparing the saltire to the swastika, that's not the SNP symbol of saltire, it's the symbol of Scotland, it's the national symbol.
Sorry? The saltire, of course it is. The saltire is, of course, a national symbol. It's the flag of St Andrew. I do know these things, but it has been appropriated by the SNP in a very particular way. Look at those scenes in Glasgow at the time of the independence vote, and listen, again, listen to the cybernats if you disbelieve me.